Hey Garden Fam! Welcome back to The Sprout. Today, we're talking about one of the most recognizable and beloved lilies in the world, the tiger lily. You've seen it, those bright, fiery orange blooms with dramatic black spots. The petals curve backward in a graceful arc, and the plant can reach 4 feet tall with up to 25 flowers on a single stem. It's a showstopper. The botanical name is Lilium Lancifolium, but for decades, most gardeners knew it as Lilium Tigrinum. Both names refer to the same incredible plant. The tiger lily is native to Asia, China, Japan, Korea, and parts of Russia. It was brought to North America as an ornamental, and it's been a garden favorite ever since. It's also naturalized in parts of the eastern United States, where you can see it growing wild along roadsides and old home sites. It's tough, it's beautiful, and it has some unique features that set it apart from other lilies. In this video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know: planting, sun, water, soil, fertilizing, staking, common problems, and the one thing tiger lilies do that other lilies don't: growing tiny bulbs on their stems. Before we dive in, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We put out new gardening videos every week, and I don't want you to miss the next one. Also, drop a comment below. Have you ever grown tiger lilies? Do you have them in your garden? I'd love to hear about it. Now, let's get into it. First, let's talk about what makes tiger lilies special. There are hundreds of lily species and thousands of hybrids, but tiger lilies stand out. The flowers are nodding, they face downward or slightly outward, not straight up. The petals are strongly recurved, meaning they curl all the way back. The color is bright orange with dark purple or black spots. Some varieties, like Flore Pleno, have double flowers with extra petals. Others, like Splendens, are known for producing even more flowers per stem, up to 20 or 25. But here's the most unique feature. Tiger lilies produce small, dark, bean-like bulbs in the leaf axils, the place where the leaf meets the stem. These are called bulbils. They're tiny aerial bulbs that you can harvest and plant to grow new lilies. No other common garden lily does this. I'll show you how to use them later. Now, let's talk about planting. The best time to plant tiger lily bulbs is fall, though you can also plant them in spring. Plant the bulbs about 6 inches deep. Measure from the base of the bulb, not the tip. Space them about 8 to 12 inches apart. If you're planting multiple bulbs in a group, leave 3 to 4 feet between groups. Tiger lilies prefer full sun, but they'll tolerate partial shade, especially in hot climates. In too much shade, the stems will get leggy and lean toward the light. In very hot regions, afternoon shade helps the flowers last longer. Now, let's talk about soil. Tiger lilies need well-draining soil. They don't like wet feet. The bulbs rot easily in soggy conditions. If you have heavy clay soil, amend it with compost, sand, or peat moss to improve drainage. Raised beds are another good option. They prefer soil that's slightly acidic to neutral with a pH between 6.0 and 7.0. They also appreciate soil rich in organic matter. Adding compost at planting time gives them a good start. Now, let's talk about watering. Water the bulbs thoroughly after planting. During the growing season, keep the soil consistently moist but not waterlogged. In most gardens, that means watering about once a week. In hot, dry weather, you may need to water more often. Always water at the base of the plant. Overhead watering can lead to fungal diseases. Avoid overwatering, especially in clay soil. This can lead to root rot. After the flowers fade in late summer or fall, you can reduce watering. The bulbs are going dormant. Now, let's talk about fertilizer. Tiger lilies are not heavy feeders, but they benefit from a little food. In early spring, when the shoots first emerge, apply a balanced fertilizer like 10-10-10. A second application after flowering helps the bulbs store energy for next year. Do not use high nitrogen fertilizer. It encourages soft, leafy growth at the expense of flowers, and it makes the plants more prone to disease. Organic options like bone meal or composted manure also work well. Now, let's talk about staking. Tiger lilies can reach 3 to 4 feet tall, sometimes even taller in rich soil. In windy areas, or if you have heavy flowers, the stems may flop over. To prevent this, insert stakes early in the season, before the stems get tall. Use bamboo stakes or metal plant supports. Loosely tie the stems to the stakes with soft twine or plant ties. As the plant grows, add additional ties higher up. Now, let's talk about the most unique feature, propagation by bulbils. This is the coolest thing about tiger lilies. Along the stem, where the leaves attach, you'll see small, dark, roundish structures. Those are bulbils. They're tiny bulbs that form above ground. By late summer, they're mature and ready to harvest. Gently twist them off the stem. You can plant them immediately or store them in a cool, dry place until spring. Plant them about 1 inch deep. They'll take a year or two to grow large enough to flower, but they will eventually turn into full-sized tiger lily plants. This is a free and easy way to get more lilies. You can also propagate by dividing the underground bulbs in fall or early spring. Carefully dig up the clump, separate the bulbs, and replant them. But the bulbil method is unique to tiger lilies. Now, let's talk about bloom time. Tiger lilies bloom in mid to late summer, usually July and August. The flowers last about 2 to 3 weeks. One mature plant can produce up to 20 or 25 flowers per stem. After the flowers fade, you can deadhead them by cutting off the spent blooms. This keeps the plant looking tidy. But leave the stem and leaves. They're photosynthesizing and storing energy in the bulb for next year. Cut the stem back to the ground in late fall after the foliage has turned yellow and died back naturally. Now let's talk about winter care. Tiger lilies are very cold hardy. They survive winters in zones 3 through 9. That means they can handle temperatures as low as -40 degrees Fahrenheit. In colder climates, a layer of mulch over the bulbs in late fall helps insulate them from freeze-thaw cycles. In spring, remove the mulch as the shoots emerge. Tiger lilies don't need to be dug up for winter in most climates. They're perennials. They come back year after year. Now let's talk about common problems. Let's go through them one by one. Problem 1. No flowers. This is usually because the bulbs were planted too shallow, not enough sun, or too much nitrogen fertilizer. Plant at 6 inches deep. Move to a sunnier spot. Switch to a low nitrogen fertilizer. Problem 2. Yellow leaves. Can be overwatering or poor drainage. Let the soil dry out. Improve drainage. In severe cases, the bulbs may be rotting. Problem 3. Brown spots on leaves. Usually a fungal disease like botrytis. Remove affected leaves, water at the base, not overhead, improve air circulation. Use a fungicide if severe. Problem 4. Bulbs rotting. Too much water or heavy clay soil. Plant in well-draining soil. Water less. Consider raised beds. Problem 5. Pests. Tiger lilies can get aphids and red lily beetles. Aphids cluster on new growth. Spray them off with water or use insecticidal soap. Red lily beetles are bright red. They eat leaves, flowers, and buds. Hand pick them off. Check the undersides of leaves for eggs. Problem 6. Lily mosaic virus. This causes streaked, mottled leaves and distorted flowers. It's spread by aphids. There's no cure. Remove and destroy infected plants to prevent spread. Tiger lilies are often carriers of this virus without showing symptoms. They can spread it to other lilies. That's why you shouldn't plant tiger lilies near other lily species if you want to keep those other lilies virus-free. Here's where you come in. Drop a comment below. Do you grow tiger lilies? Have you ever propagated them from those little bulbils on the stems? I'd love to know. Now let's talk about a special variety. Flor pleno is a double-flowered tiger lily. Instead of 6 petals, it has many petals packed together. It looks almost like a peony. The flowers are still orange with spots, but they're fuller and more dramatic. The care is exactly the same. Splendens is another variety that's known for producing even more flowers per stem. Both are stunning. Let me give you a few quick answers to common questions. Are tiger lilies perennials? Yes, they come back year after year. Do tiger lilies spread? Yes, slowly, through bulb division and bulbils. In some areas, they can naturalize and spread. How tall do tiger lilies get? 3 to 4 feet, sometimes taller. Do tiger lilies have a scent? Most tiger lilies are unscented. Are tiger lilies toxic to pets? Yes, all parts of true lilies, including tiger lilies, are highly toxic to cats. They can cause kidney failure. Keep them out of your home if you have cats, and be careful where you plant them outdoors. For dogs, they're less toxic, but can still cause stomach upset. Let's wrap everything up. Tiger lilies are tough, beautiful, and fascinating. Plant the bulbs in fall, 6 inches deep, in well-draining soil. Give them full sun to partial shade. Water consistently, but don't overwater. Fertilize in spring with a balanced, low-nitrogen fertilizer. Stake the tall stems if needed. After blooming, deadhead the spent flowers, but leave the leaves. In fall, cut the stems to the ground. Propagate by harvesting and planting the bulbils that form on the stems. Watch for red lily beetles and lily mosaic virus. Here's the most important thing to remember. Tiger lilies are not fussy. They're some of the easiest lilies to grow. They tolerate more shade and wetter soil than most other lilies. They naturalize and spread. And those little bulbils on the stems, no other lily does that. If you want a low-maintenance, high-reward perennial that brings dramatic color to your garden in summer, plant tiger lilies. They'll come back bigger and better every year. Before you go, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and leave me a comment. Are you planting tiger lilies this year? What other lilies do you grow? I'd love to hear about your garden. Also, what flower should I cover next? Peonies, daylilies, dahlias? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Take care of your garden, and it will take care of you. See you in the next video.